6, 2018. Hello, my Cappies. I'm still collaborating with astrojar.com. You can find them in the link in the description box below down there. If you would like a reading from me, check that out. I do reports, compatibility charts. Check that out at my website, mariemorehoroscope.com. Show your love and support. Help your girl grow. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you all for your feedback. I really appreciate it. I love your input on what you thought about the new setup I have going on. So thank you so much. So this week you have a T-square going on the 26th with Mars and the Sun. You see you have a lot of T-squares going on here today. Well, not today, well, this week. So with this energy here happening with the first, fourth, and seventh house, you might not be getting along with family members at this time. So this could be temporary separations that we're looking at here. You tend to need to relax more and go more with the flow for some of you. You can take things that people say personally, or you can be frustrated at the speed at which things are going at this time, and this could be with like property matters with this energy here as well, or you might not be getting along with your roommates at this time or family members that live in the house. For some of you, this is you need to practice more patience, or you need to be more adaptable to your situation, and to so you can get along better with others. You need to compromise a little bit more. And then for some of you, this is dealing with property matters, child custody cases here, or this can be dealing with court and housing situations. Okay. The Sun in Aries in the fourth house is trying Charon conjunct with Ceres in the eighth house. So this can be plans working out better than you have planned. This can be overcoming obstacles or finding positive solutions to certain situations, recommitting yourself to your projects, or recommitting yourself to your home business, or work on the self, like dieting, like spirituality, law of attraction, that kind of thing. Okay, so it's a great time for self-evaluation, taking in what you need to work on about the self in order to gain back control of the self. So Miranda in the third house is also Miranda up here in the seventh house is also trining Juno in the third house. This can be a deeper connection with your friendships. Some people in your life can almost feel like family. For some of you, you can meet someone new. Possible love interest. Okay, I will go there even though it's Mercury retrograde and it's inauspicious. And yes, Mercury retrograde is happening. It's happening till April 22nd. So just be aware of the timing of things. Try to slow down your roll when it comes to new people in your life at this time. But this is very much an intense connection with somebody else. Okay. For some of you, you may like that some people have a better understanding of you. They could have you figured out. And for some people, that makes people feel like whole, because it's like, okay, somebody gets me, somebody understands my weird way of thinking, so you appreciate that somebody has figured you out, so that they know not to step on your toes, and and they know your boundaries. Then you have that T-square in the first, fourth, and 10th house with the part of fortune. Okay, so the part of fortune is sometimes lucky. It depends who it's with, and it depends also what house it's in. Okay, so right now the part of fortune is highlighting the home. All right, so for some of you, there's a lot of emphasis right now on being more to yourself, being more quiet, because of all these planets on the bottom of the hemisphere. This is the top part of the hemisphere of the chart, and then this is the bottom hemisphere. The top part is more like socializing, outgoing. The bottom is more introverted, more quiet, and being a creature of comfort that you guys are, being more to yourself with this energy. For some of you, because you have Saturn in your first house, or Saturn rising in Capricorn, this can be a time where you prefer to be more to yourself anyways, and you just want to be left alone. So now back to this T-square. So it's highlighted here. Sometimes the part of fortune just highlights or emphasizes that house or that sign that it's next to. So watch your emotions emotional self, this can be dealing with an on again, off again relationship. Why did I say that? Because one, we're dealing with a Mercury retrograde. Two, you got Uranus in the fourth house, which from the first, what I'm discovering the more I do this, from the first four houses, normally I would say the first three, but the first four houses too, we sometimes experience the same energies, like emotional energy. So this is thoughts of the past coming up for some of you, or obsessing about the past during this time, or obsessing about someone from your past with this energy. For some of you, like I said before, dealing with an on again, off again relationship, dealing with endings. They're temporary setbacks at this time. So watch your temper. Now that you know these things that are coming up this week are temporary, it's okay. Now that you know, that's the way I have to put things. Everything is temporary and everything changes. And especially this year, we're going to go through a lot of changes. We're going to go through Uranus moving in Taurus, Chiron moving in Aries, North Node finally moving into the sign of freaking Cancer. Okay. And I think Jupiter also is moving too into the sign of Sagittarius around November. So we're dealing with like a lot of freaking changes here at this time. So at this time, ego, Saturn with Capricorn, and then also with Aries, at this time, kind of try to relax a bit more. Okay. Yeah, you're allowed to get frustrated. Yeah, you're allowed to get mad. Okay. I don't blame you. You're allowed to get reactive, but don't hold on to that energy and then go and do something, reactive, cause and effect to affect it. Okay. So be more self-aware at this time. All right. You can be frustrated with certain obstacles that are happening, but remind yourself everything is temporary. Now on to the cards. The first card I come up with is Page of Swords. Listen to your own advice. Watch your reactive self this week. The King of Coins, you're more to yourself at this time because for some of you, you're more focused on school or you're more focused on career with this energy, or even your goals or just creative hobbies. You could be more focused. I mean, this is a wonderful energy to just throw whatever negative emotional tar you're going through and just throw it all into your work. Okay. The Two of Cups, I feel like somebody in your life, or this could be people at work, especially the men at work can be emotionally supporting you or have your back a bit more. This could be an earth sign in your life that is male figured, that has, or a dominating female that has your back, okay, and that you can talk to and talk about your feelings and your frustrations to, because they are just there for you. The Seven of Coins, major decisions are coming up at this time in regards to relationships. Now, for some of you, with Saturn in Capricorn, you're not so quick to jump onto new things, okay? And then when the planets go retrograde, when your Saturn and your Pluto go retrograde in the next few months, you might actually change your mind on how you feel. So, at this time, don't make any moves with new loves for some of you if you're really thinking about it, because you're going to change your mind again. The Six of Cups, for some of you, this could be dealing with thoughts of the past and wanting to reconnect with your past with this energy. For others of you, this is reconnecting or wanting to reconnect with a love interest that you had. The Ten of Swords, for some of you, this is starting over in certain areas of your life. The Seven of Wands, I feel with this energy here that there are some victories coming up, but everybody is kind of doing their own thing, that they have no time to celebrate them, or you have no time to celebrate those little victories that you're having this week. The Ace of Wands, this is a very creative time for you. This is coming up with money-making ideas, or this is stepping out of your comfort zone. The Five of Wands deals with on-the-job training for some of you with this energy. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition with this energy. I feel with the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess card that somebody sees your problem and sees what you're going through and understands, but the thing is, they don't want to get involved because it's none of their business. So you have to ask them and say, I want your help, I want your opinion, and then they'll get involved, okay? Because they see your plight, they know the answer because they've been there and probably done that, but they're not going to give it to you unless you ask, okay? The Two of Wands, this is a time of moving forward. This is an ambitious time for some of you with this energy. For others of you, you need to start looking at the sparks of miracles happening around you, or start looking at the signs about you going your own way with this energy. Meaning, like, if you start seeing like a lot of like negative things around you, just people just always attacking you, like, what the hell? Like, you don't even have to do anything. People just it's time for you to think about doing something else. It's time for you to think about, maybe I need to change. Maybe there's something in me that I need to change, or I just need to get myself out of this situation, because that's how it's going to come across as people challenging you, or it's going to be like constant obstacles, constant obstacles, constant obstacles. The Queen of Cups, I feel, again, a lot of emotional support happening. You do have friends that you can go to and rally to with this energy. I feel like playtime brings a lot of creative solutions with this energy as well. And the Emperor card, for some of you, this could be thinking about moving closer to the Father with this energy. For others of you, the focus can be more towards Father with this energy, or thoughts of Father with this energy. And then for others of you, this could be you growing and moving up in